Hi, I'm Ben. Now this tape, this is part one. It's about a very old large hand drill. I've shown it on a tape many tapes ago. I have it 40, around over 40 years, and I've never done nothing to it. I always intend to, but I don't want to distort it in any way. I want to keep it original, just clean it up, but I want to add a couple of bits and pieces to it. Now, I got it at a church sale. It was a one afternoon they had a late church sale many years ago, and it cost me £9. And this is it. This is where I'm thinking of putting it. Now this is the drill. I have to put a weight just to hold it in place. As you see now, it could be bolted to the wall. With this, I got it all in one unit, and I don't know whether this has been added years later or it came as this, but it can be automatically fed. I want to take it down, take this off and that for to clean it. I do not want to paint it, just clean it and clean this, maybe sand it or whatever, tighten the springs and take it all down. As it sits, it stands 27 inches. Across 11 inches. Cable is 6. I would like to take it down and clean it. I would like to put a wee table on here, so I'll have to make a spacer for to fill this bit with the table. I have plenty of materials to make it a table swivel. That's the only bit I would be adding. I don't want to alter it in any way. As it sits, it is as I bought it, old. I put there was a screw hole here. I put a grease nipple into it. That's the only additive I have onto it. What age it is, I don't know. I have it over 40 years. Now the table, now I put this chuck on it. It's a Morse, I think it's a Morse 2 The gears are in good condition, really good. All working order. This is the feed. Get it cleaned up. I was thinking of pulling this apart and making a table out of this part of it, but we'll see. I can bring the right out. So we will start pulling it apart. Now, I already have the chuck of it. So many years ago I put it on. It was a straight shank. I thought it was a Morse 2, but it wasn't straight shank. This was a chuck I had. There was no chuck on it, so I just put this on. So I think I'll start with taking the handle of it. Let's see. Oh yes, comes off easy. There's a decent weight on it. It's nice and solid. I haven't had this down, but it needs a good clean. That is that. Now, I think I'll take this off. Now there's two nuts, one of them is loose, but the only reason I can think of is there's no hexagon head on here, so they used this. That's it. Yes, that's it. They have used this one for the hexagon head. Yes. They mustn't have had a proper bolt at the time. Now there's one small one here on this side. That's it. I'm going to have to use my grips, for there's no hexagon on this one either. That's it. This is loose. You see, no hexagon, and there's no Allen screw either. That's it, ready for. Oh yes, nice one, nice one. Ready for cleaning and disassemble. Yes. Now this is, it seems to be vertical or horizontal. I'm assuming that's what this one's for, but It can be bolted onto a wall either, but it needs a decent clean. You wind it down. Now this is the feeding. I think this spring needs tightened a bit. I don't know yet what this bolt does. We'll have to see when we take it down, but it needs a decent clean. Now, I said about putting this grease nipple, there was a screw hole here. There was also a screw hole here. I put this grease nipple on this grease nipple. I didn't have to drill or thread the holes, they were already there. This grease nipple was already in it. See? The gears are perfectly fine, good gearing. Now this is for turning automatic feed. This will turn up. Now I'll have to clean each one of these. The bearings is in good shape. So they are. I don't know what age, I don't know. Here's a number 14. I'll get a good look at it to see if there's a maker's name on it somewhere. TB, is that a B or an 8? I think it's a B. TB. When I got it many years ago, I looked at it. I was tempted to clean it up and paint it, but I want to keep it original. So I'm not going to paint it, I'll just clean it. We'll get a better look at it when we get it all stripped down. Now, as I was saying, I have it over 40 years, and it must have been a fair age before I got it. The hand wheel has been shifted quite a few times for the suit, whatever they were using it for. Now, I want to try this intensive cleaner, Bufix, and I'll try this GT85 to give it a good clean. So I'll start stripping a bit more on it. We'll start and that's it. Oh yes. Oh, now this has been turned down a bit, it looks like, but it's still a bit loose on that. And we'll get this off. Now, this is a decent weight, solid, but it has been used here. It must be a fairly decent drill when it can do these holes here. And all these holes, but it'll clean up nicely. Four holes for screwing it down. Now, it's an awkward little spanner for it's an awkward place. Yes, this is a larger one. I'll leave this spanner. Now, I'm going to give it a good clean. Any more I'll have to take off. I have the cleaner, intensive cleaner, enough rags and light oil. Now I have two old toothbrushes, one stiff, one fine, and a small wire brush, small cleaners. And that's it, ready for cleaning. I will clean off camera, for it looks a fair bit of cleaning time. I will come back for reassembly. All has to be cleaned. Let's get an update on what I have done so far. I have got it nicely cleaned, and I have deepened the threads with a couple of files I have for to give the feeder a nice depth, and I don't want to do it too tight, for I don't want to take the paint off it. I'm going to keep it as it is. I have the stand nicely cleaned. Now, for the life of me I can't understand why this was turned down for this. For the shaft is the proper size for the base, but I've turned it which means I have the drill to put on here, which I'm going to have to shim in some way for to keep it nice and tight. Now this one means it's much too big, so I have to make another one of these, and I have it being cut at the moment. Now it cleaned up nicely. When I got it, I contemplated painting it, but I'm glad now that I didn't. I want to keep it as original as possible. Now this is that's that. Now I'm using a straight drill this time. I have larger drills, but this is the closest I have for the size I need. Nice one, look at that. That's it, three. Now I need 43 thou of it. That's better. Yes. That's it. Let's see if it fits. Go tight. That's what you want. That shaft seems to get a wee bit thinner here than it is there, but no. That should do it. That's it. Now you have to get 1 or 2 screws. Have to get 1 or 2 screws in it, and that should be that part finished. Now, here is a handy little tap and drill set I have used quite a few times. Comes in very handy. Taps, equivalent drills for the proper tap size, and tapping 6mm, so a 5mm drill. Handy little tool set. That's nice one, yes. I think the 1 screw should hold. Just take it gently. I hate the thought of maybe breaking a tap. That's it, that's me through. Yes. Nice one. Right. That's tight, that's it. I'll leave it there for the moment, for I have to measure all. Although the 1 screw should hold okay. Now this is the far down I need it. I might put a washer on. I think I will. Now this turned out nice handy set. It only goes up to 12mm, but handy. Now I have these type of bolts, and it too should hold it okay. It's just they pull up into the wood, which lets me use the drawer. This is where I'm putting the drill on this bench, on this little trolley. The 2 bolts should hold it okay, keep it stabilized. Now, I thought about cutting this off about so far, but for some reason they had the hand wheel here, shifted back to here, shifted again here and on here. But for why it's been shifted 4 or 5 times, I don't know. It must do something in the speeding or whatever, so I left it to try it out. Now, I'll start with getting the grease nipples in. As I was explaining at the start, there was one grease nipple in it and 2 holes screwed. I didn't screw them, they were there. And there's another one. It's here somewhere, I'll check it. But there was 2 screw holes that I was able to put grease nipples in. There was 1 grease nipple in it. I think this was it. I put 1 here and another one. So we'll get those in for to start with. Now, here are the 3 grease nipples. 1, 2, 3. Now this was the original one. This is larger than the 2 I put in. These 2 screw holes was there, but there was no nipples in them. This one was the one as a larger nipple. Now I got the swinging arm over. That's it, screwing in, tightening it up. It has to be, that's it, able to move. Now, I've got my spring tightened as much as I can manage it. That's it. I've deepened the crescents. Yes, look at that. Nice. I got them down a bit with a file, which seems to be nicely. Well, that's it. Swing it over with a free hand. I got this tightened up. Now, as I showed, there was 5 different places they had it screwed on, but I will go for this one. Now, whether it was different owners that moved it about, I think that will do me. But it's still leaving this, but I leave it for the time being to see how things go. Now that is my vintage drill, but it leaves the right distance here. But this is going to be part 2. Now that is the chuck in place. Now I want to put a table on here. I'll have to doctor this. I don't know whether I have enough beef in this to turn it down to make a lip, but we'll measure that up. Or I thought about one of these sides, maybe taking this down, turning it. I could maybe make a table out of that, or maybe a square table. I could doctor it, put T-slats in it, or something like this. There's someone, I have the material for to make it. I have the material for to do it. But that will be part 2. Now, as I pointed out at the start of the tip, I don't know the age of it, how many owners it has had, but I have it with over 40 years, but I've never done nothing to it to now. I did consider painting it and that, but I'm glad I didn't. I like it now the way it is, but this I'll have to consider see how it goes. The handle has been moved out about 5 different times, but I see nothing wrong with the distance it is now. That is my vintage hand drill that I've had for a lot of years, and I'm just cutting around to touching it up. I hope someone has found this of interest. If so, press the like button. But I want to thank you for looking in. Thank you for your comments, and click into my website. Thanks again for watching. See you next time.